We used to toboggan here when we were kids. Right down here. These pine trees were only about 8 feet high. There's the old Hudson's Welding. It still has the giraffe. And this is Vansicle Road. There's the new hospital. Stark Lumber, where I used to hop on trains. We're gonna walk down Vansicle Road to my house when I was a kid. There's the log house. I always thought some kind of a Santa Claus guy lived there. This is the top of Vansicle Road. The ranch is where we used to steal lumber from to make shacks, me and my sister. Back to the log house. We're gonna walk to our house on Vansicle Road. Susan Neal's house. The Neals. Susan, one of my girlfriends. In my dreams. She was nice. This was all grapes. Rows of vineyards. This is with Shonable's house, who had 12 kids. Most of them became pig farmers. The father became a squatter when he moved here from Holland and was given the house. Mr. Shepherd's house, we used to shovel his driveway. He was old even then. White house. Mr. Seacart house. If you want to see Playboy magazines, you go visit him. That is when we were kids. The Litkes, who owned patio block business. Mother had a '65 Mustang convertible. Mrs. Litke. Right next door where the road is, there used to be our ice rink that the neighbors put together in an open field. Beyond that was horses. Now it's all houses. The Lanches next door to us. Old couple. Nice. And there's the house my father built, but only the bottom half. They also just added a porch recently. And the pool table's still in the house because you can't take it out. Father cut a hole in the living room floor to put it in. 267 Vansicle. Doesn't look like the house. Same house that we grew up in. The Rabazas next door to us. Frank was my best friend until they started going to a Catholic school. Van Helverts. Nice family, 2 kids, boy and a girl. I had my first sexual encounter with a married woman, of all things, who was divorced, and she seduced me. Invited me over for dinner first. What was her name? This goes all the way to Club Roma. I always used to walk to school this way. Public school and high school. Wasn't too far, only a couple of miles. People take buses nowadays. We walked or rode our bicycles. This was all vineyards. All this side was vineyard. There's hydro property. That was all vineyard. The Brady's house. Mrs. Brady and her 2 daughters. Friend of my mom's. The husband died of cancer. They thought maybe from all these hydro powers, high tension lines. We're coming up to Reichert and then to my public school. Still another mile. Coming up to the corner of Reichert and Vansicle. We're almost at the next block. This church wasn't here in the 60s and 70s. It's built in the 80s. Or late 70s, I guess. Used to be a farm right at this corner of Vansicle and Reichert. I thought they were throwing rocks at me. I just found out they were throwing grapes at me when I went by on my bicycle. Big farm right there. We're going to continue down Reichert to my public school, West Hill. Continuing on Reichert. That was all open field. I think there was great, yeah, there was great vineyards all along there. That's the Bartels, my friend from high school, who became a winery owner operator. Bartels. That's what I wanted to do. Thought I wanted to do. Continuing down Reichert. That was another big old farmhouse with vineyards in the back. They used to throw, I thought, rocks at me too, but it was grapes they were throwing at me. Little devils. Coming up to Westdale Public School. This is almost real time. It's only about 10 or 15 minutes of editing here. Frederick Street, and there's another old girlfriend from public school house, Kim Smith. Yikes. Blonde. Almost at Westdale. There's Westdale Public School by grade kindergarten to 6th. Some guy tried to strangle me with my scarf in the playground. What was his name? I still see him once in a while. Works for a plumbing company. That was the new part of Westdale. There's the original part. I used to go in this way. Still can remember my kindergarten teacher. What's her name? It slipped my tongue already. Sumstein. This is a play area. I got strangled by a classmate right in here. I remember running into the school choking. Couldn't take my scarf off. It was a sand pile back there. I got in trouble there too. Break back there. Okay, we're going to head to West Park, just around the corner of the secondary school. That's now a technical school. Cutting out here for a second. Still on Reichert, head up to Lothan, the school. West Park, people are getting their Christmas decorations already here. And it's only November, what, 13th, 12th, 13th? This used to be a pizza store for students. Now it's an Asian store. Asian, African, Caribbean, Mexican. Okay. We're headed to West Park. Okay, we're running around the corner going to Reichert to Love Street. That's the old Jehovah's Witness Hall now. What is it? Oh, it's a school now. That was Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall in the 50s and 60s and 70s. There's West Park Secondary School. Went there from 9 to 12, but was short 3 credits. got them in West Virginia, in Morgantown High School. Dan Rosario's house right across the street. He used to build stock cars in my homeroom auto shop. Wheel them into the garage at his mother's house and then wheel them out to the school's auto shop. Went to jail for selling coke in his auto shop. That's it, my fingers are cold. That's West Park. Used to have a swimming pool, they took it out. Pretty good football program and rowing. Excellent rowing program. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way in here. Really didn't like the school too much. It was too much of a fashion show. And a lot of fights.